children and our grandchildren. Now, in the last few minutes, the Chinese have been speaking. They're not so keen on language that would force countries to come back next year with new NDCs. That's nationally determined contributions towards cutting carbon. But campaigners say if the summit is to keep the rise in average global temperatures to that target of 1.5 degrees Celsius, then there's got to be concerted action, and it has to be done before 2030. Time is running out. Here's our science correspondent, Rebecca Morell.
From the vast amounts of ice we're losing in the polar regions to the droughts caused as temperatures continue to rise and devastating floods that are destroying.
Well, hello, Anastasia.
Hello. Just a second, I will turn on my camera. Hi.
Well, you don't need to turn on your video because the connection might be real poor.
Okay.
If you don't mind, if you want to, you can turn it. But
no. To be honest, I don't really like to show myself. Okay, to turn on the camera, but it's like it's some kind of respect this person with whom I'm talking. So
yeah, I understand, but at the same time, that's about the internet connection.
Okay.
So let's get acquainted a little bit. My name is Vladimir. I teach English to the Russian students, and then I also worked as a translator for many years. Well, right now I'm retired, but still I work for this online platform. You know, right now we do not have many students. Like probably today you will be the only one. And why is that? Because the main platform I've been working for this many years, beginning with the year 2012, well, right now they are in the process of renewing their ideas, and probably the new announcement will be for this platform. So it will take maybe a couple of weeks. So that's about me. Now, if you don't mind, I would like to hear a little bit from you.
Yeah, of course. So I'm 19 years old. I'm a student now. So I'm studying at law faculty, but I'm going to change. So I'm going to change my not university, not the subject. Okay, the faculty I'm studying in. So I had passed my A-levels and English, of course, but the score that I got wasn't enough for me, and now I'm going to retake my English, my L-level, my so my English exam. So I will talk about my hobbies maybe. So
wait a second. I have a couple of questions because I wouldn't say that I understood everything.
Okay.
Just wait a second. You said that you are right now you are in the university or college, and I didn't understand.
Yeah, university.
University, and what is the city?
St. Petersburg.
St. Petersburg. Okay, very well. What is the university?
Higher School of Economics.
Okay, yeah, I understand. School of Economics. Okay, very well. And then you mentioned kind of a faculty, or it's a department. So what is the name of the department? What department?
Law.
Law department. Okay, and then you said that you didn't take, you took the exam, but you are not satisfied, you are not happy about your results. So what was the exam?
Yeah.
What was the exam?
No, it was GRE. I'm going to change my department. So right now I'm a law student,
Yeah.
but I'm going to change it.
To which department? Like law school to which school?
Journalistic. Journalistic. How to put it?
Okay, journalism. All right.
Journalism.
Okay, I understand, and but I didn't understand about the exam. You were saying something about the exam.
Yeah, in 2020 I passed my A-levels on English, and I had
what is that? Say it again. What kind of exam?
A-levels, like A-levels, GRE.
You call it A level?
Yeah, A-levels.
Well,
it isn't correct.
Usually, well, I don't know. Usually they call it a Russian national exam, or you can say ЕГЭ, and that will be enough. So
okay, that will be GRE, just GRE.
And you say A level, or because it's definitely not the A level?
Oh, okay, yeah, I said A-levels, but okay, I understood that it wasn't correct.
Well, it's not correct or incorrect, but anyway, yeah. Just was it an exam in the English language?
Yes, it was an English
And you are not happy about the result of
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what was the score?
88.
Excuse me.
Bless you.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay.
So 88, and you are not happy.
Yes, I'm not happy.
Why is that?
Because for me and for the department I'm going to study, where I'm going to study, it's quite low score. I need more.
Okay, now it makes sense to me. All right, yeah, very well. That's kind of a real good. So if you don't mind, I will just ask you to share a little bit about your experiences in the Russian national exam. So what generally your impression?
To be honest, it was quite hard. And can I use the word tough?
Tough, yeah, you can say it, but it's when you want to be in the formal situation, like writing an essay, I wouldn't recommend this word because it sounds a little bit slangish. But right now I wouldn't say that this is a very formal. You can use it, okay? But I understand that it was real hard for you. Okay.
Yeah, it was quite hard, but in the same way, it was quite an interesting experience, and I like it here because I develop a lot, like not human being. So I developed some. Just a second.
Yeah, I understand.
I improved some personal skills, and I like it. And of course, I got a lot of new information that I hadn't known before, and I like it. So in general, I like this. I love this period of time to preparing. So a preparation for my exams, but it was a little bit hard. Yeah.
Okay, so going from here, the next question is, where did you learn your English?
You mean in general, or
yeah, of course, just from the day one.
So I started learning English in the second form, but I had some problems, and after that I go to some extra classes. So I was how to put it, I was attending them for 2 years, but after that I decided to change my extra classes to another, and I found a real great tutor, and with her I spent maybe 5 years, and she really helps me to improve my English, especially my oral English, because I had some language barrier, and only with the help of her I realized that I can speak, and I can speak not bad, because before her it was really hard for me. No, so I came to my tutor at the sixth form, I believe, or seventh form, something like that. So I can't really remember, not dates. Just a second.
That's not the problem.
I can't really remember in the в точности, how to put it.
What is that?
В точности не могу сказать, не помню уже, как
Well,
это было.
yeah.
По дате.
Is when you switch from one language into another, I couldn't immediately understand that that you speak the different language, and so it takes me some time to understand that. Yeah, you just try, and you can make as I can hear from what you're saying, you can explain everything, and I can understand you perfectly well. So you just try. When I do not understand, you saw it, I will just go over again, and I will ask you questions. So you just tell me, and we will discuss it, okay? Good. Now, another question is, did you have any experiences living or staying abroad in
No, okay. Unfortunately, no, but I really wanted to do it, and it's one of my dreams to study abroad, even for 2 weeks or even for 1 week, just to not appear.
Okay.
Just to stay in this English speaking not sphere. Just a second. Just to stay in English speaking country, and to I'm sorry, I forgot also.
Well, that is why Anastasia. That's why you're here. You can use Google. You can use your dictionary. Yeah, that's because this is how we learn. I'm not in a hurry, and I'm just I want to talk, to communicate, and this is how you learn your new vocabulary, because you never know before the class which word will be necessary for you, And so during this real life, like you said something about точности, so you can go and look it up in the dictionary, and then write it down, and this is the way how you will memorize it for your whole life, okay? All right, so then what I want to also to mention is that we have only 40 minutes. This class is usually 40 minutes, okay?
Okay.
So, you started talking about your hobbies. Let's talk a little bit about your hobbies,
I really into playing the synthesizer. I cannot say that I'm really good at it, but I just learn how to do it. But I learned by myself, not by myself. So I haven't learned how to play the piano with some tutor. So my parents bought me the synthesizer to my birthday, and after that, I was learning how to play it using YouTube videos, some YouTube videos. So, and now I can play some compositions on it, and I like it. It helps me to relax, to reload, and I just like it because it's really beautiful. As for what's more, I like drawing, but I'm also not a professional in it. I just do it to myself, to my soul. And
Okay, yeah,
again,
you just
I can
wait,
do
wait a
quite
second.
well.
Wait a second, because I didn't understand again one thing, and I just want you to
Okay.
listen what
Okay.
I want you to listen what you were saying, because the specific point, the exact point. Okay, just wait a second.
Okay. Relax, to reload, and I just like it.
Just wait 1 second.
Tutor, so my parents. I just learned how to do it, but I learned by myself, not by myself. So I haven't learned how to play the piano with some tutor. So my parents bought me the synthesizer for my birthday, and after that, I was learning how to play it using YouTube videos, some YouTube videos.
What is that?
So
YouTube, using YouTube what?
videos.
Videos. Okay, so you see, you can understand that your pronunciation is a little bit. Just listen to it over again, and well, probably my speakers, probably my speakers are not that good, but this is the only thing. Yeah, again.
Yeah. The synthesizer for my birthday, and after that, I was learning how to play it using YouTube videos, some YouTube videos.
Yeah, I cannot see, I cannot hear the word videos. Okay, so you have to, you have to pronounce everything very distinctly. That's the English language. This is not Russian. In the Russian language, you can see look, and you will never understand whether this is an onion or this is a medal, and nobody cares. Because you need the context, and you will have the endings like na lugu, or I купил лук, and then you will see that in one case it's meadow, and then that's onion. Not in the English language. That's not the case. You have to pronounce everything. They do not have endings, so flexions, and so that is why you have to be very careful about that. Okay, but anyway, that's very good. Now. Going on, the next thing is, did you have a chance to speak with some native speakers?
To be honest, I believe not. I didn't have this chance.
Okay, but in St. Petersburg, you have a lot of opportunities. Why didn't you? Yeah, why didn't you use it?
Because of the coronavirus right now, it's quite hard. And what is more, in general, I spent in St. Petersburg only 4 months because my university was closed, and I was studying remotely at my home, and I weren't in St. Petersburg.
Okay, yeah, very good. So, what we usually do during these classes, and believe me that this is the, let's say, the most important part. Yeah, maybe you have some ideas about what, or maybe you have some questions to me. So the ideas about what you would want me to help you with, or something, or just any questions to me? Go ahead.
Oh, it is hard. I don't know. Okay, for me right now it's would be great to practice in my oral task that I could prepare for my EGA English
Okay.
in English.
Okay, yeah, I understand. Do you know that the task, I mean, 40 and 40 something, they changed drastically. So what do you think?
In general, so I believe I can do it, but maybe it will be a little bit harder. I don't know. To be honest, I didn't write essay in new format, but I will do it a little bit later. So I didn't try.
Okay, yeah, but you know, first of all, that's not the personal letter, but right now it's email, and then the description of a chart or a schematic, or you know, something like that, diagram. Well, what do you think? Like you said that, what was the score for your essay, the year 2020?
Oh my God. I can't really remember, but I lost a lot of points, a lot of points exactly in essay.
In essay?
Yeah.
Why is that?
For grammar and for something else. No, and so I can't really remember. I believe I got 8 or 9, from 8 to 10 points maybe. But and I also lost some points in the test and in oral tasks.
Okay.
So I need to check it.
Yeah, please, if I see you next time, so please be very specific, because this is very, very important.
Okay. I will check it and
yeah,
remember.
I'm just writing it for you, for Anastasia, next time. Points for essay. Okay, now, what was the topic? What was the theme of the essay? Do you remember?
No, absolutely no. To be honest, it was a little bit stressful for me, and the English was my last exam, and I just came to it and went away. And I was really happy that this was end.
Well, I wouldn't say that this is a very good idea of yours, to think that it's you know, that you should forget the results of the essay. Why? I will just try to make it kind of a, you know, more generic, like, let's say, more general. Well, if you think about, you have the tasks like reading, you have, like you said, the oral part, the speaking part, you have the grammar and vocabulary part, you have the listening part, so, and you have the writing part. Which part do you think is the hardest?
For me, I believe the writing part.
Yes, absolutely. That's not only for you, it's for everybody. And let's decide, why is that?
Because as for the test, we can practice a lot and just maybe remember some answers. I don't know, just to train ourselves to do it. But as for writing tasks, of course, we also can train a lot, but it's more difficult to use some grammar rules to
Okay.
just a second, please. I need to check.
Let me help you a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, you know that you guys, you just, most of all, you are scared of grammar mistakes. You're scared of you know, missing something in vocabulary. Well, actually, you know, the problem with writing is that, for example, when you have this, like I said, oral part, well, you know that the Russian national exam, the oral part is actually, it's not a communication. When you talk to the computer, describing pictures or, you know, just reading the text, it's definitely not communication. Even now, when we talk, you and me, when we talk, I wouldn't say that this is the real communication. Why? Well, you know, communication is something which is not that easy to establish. But anyway, when we try to, you know, to convey some ideas to each other, then you know that I can hear what you're saying back to me, and then you can say something just as a statement, and I can react to this statement. But when you write, that means that when we talk, let's say I'm a speaker and you are the audience, and then we change, you are the speaker and I'm the audience. But when you write, you are only a writer and you have no idea, you have no idea about your reader. So the meaning is that probably what you wrote is absolutely understandable and clear for you or for me.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean that this is clear for the reader, right?
Yeah, I had this problem. I have this problem even in Russian.
Exactly.
Sometimes I can write something.
Same with me, yeah. And so that is why, you know, I would recommend you to work a lot on writing essays. And the way, please do not use the Russian books for which are explaining how to write an essay. Use the IELTS books. And you know, right now on the internet, you can use lots and lots of IELTS books, or GRE, or GRE or TOEFL test. They have lots of. I mean the official websites, only the official websites. You know what I'm talking about, right? They have lots of not model essays. I'm not saying about the model essays. I'm saying about the real life, real life students essays, but they are graded. The meaning is that they put the score for this essay, and then they give the explanation why they penalized the essay is missing some points. Why is that? They explain it. After you read many essays of the students like your age, like you're saying you are 19 years old, right?
Yeah.
So same your peers, like same age like you will see that when you want to have a good essay, and when you want to have good score for this essay, the most important part is that you have to have good ideas. That's,
that's
you know, and it's so hard because you never know the topic, you know, and then you have only 40 minutes to just to concentrate, to focus, and to write it down in a explainable, understandable way. It's not that easy. That's what I would recommend you to do a lot with the essays. And then, of course, you know, the problem with this year is, what do you think? Why they changed the essay to the description of this chart or diagram or schematic? Why do you think they did that?
They want to loss. I don't know. So they want to fail us. I don't know. To fail students.
No,
no. I don't know.
No, that's definitely not correct. You see,
okay.
Yeah, I want you to be positive. What I mean here? Yeah, you usually start with good stuff, and then you can, you know, that's part of the so-called opinion essay. When you see first of all, you present the positive, and then you see the negative part. So what is positive about this change? What do you think?
Okay, maybe it is easier to write an essay using some diagrams. Maybe, I don't know.
Well, you know, it's something like I'm revealing you some secrets, but actually, believe me, this is not a big secret. And I thought that you said that you have a tutor. You just ask your tutor, and probably she knows, or she knows about that.
No, I had the tutor. Now I'm doing it on my own.
Okay, so or maybe you have a teacher in your high school of economics, and she definitely knows why. That's 100%. Because, you know, well, you said that you study law.
Yeah.
If you study law, you have to understand that statistics and the charts is the basics of nowadays knowledge. Just like,
really.
Sorry?
Yeah, really, I agree with you.
Because you know that every presentation, it doesn't matter which area, which field of knowledge. Let's say that agriculture or law or the English language, they will also present the statistics, always statistics. And you know that this is not enough just to present the chart. The point is that you have make it clear why you use the statistics. Because you wanted the statistics in the first place. You wanted to prove your point. And so that is why you did some experiment. Because you wanted to have some real life statistics to prove your point. But when you did this experiment, when you collected the data for this chart, now you're looking at this chart and you want to understand what's the meaning of that. And this is what we have in every kind of business right now. But the problem is that people do not know how to read statistics, how to read charts, how to read diagrams. It's just like diagrams for them is just like something awkward, something alien, not from this planet. I don't care about it. No, it's just like you can start with your family budget. You can just start with your family finances. That means that you have to collect data about your expenses for months, let's say, and then you can make this chart or diagram. And then looking at this chart, you can decide, okay, I know that I shouldn't spend money on this stuff, but I should invest in this part. Just looking at the chart, because it's kind of a visual presentation of what is going on. So that's why in other subjects, like in history or in literature, it's not possible to introduce statistics. But in the English language, it's possible, because you know that many big exams like academic IELTS, they have it already for many years. And that means that the students who, like, let's say the MBA students, all of them, they know how to read the statistics, how to read, and there is some mathematical stuff there. Now you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I even cannot guess that it is so.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you for the information.
Yeah, that's not a problem. Absolutely. Okay. Anastasia, that's more than yeah, we have some 3 minutes to go, because I was late for 5 minutes. I'm so sorry about that. You know that that will be kind of a good start for you to where to start from. I think that you have classes in your law school where teachers during their presentations, they present statistics like charts, like diagrams, like schematics. You just pay your attention to it and just try to read these statistics, trying to understand why would people do that. And then try to apply these statistics, these statistical methods, these charts to your own life. As I gave you only one example as the family budget, the family finances, but you can use it in many other ways. Like, you know, you can think about the grades, like the British people say, the marks of your students. You can just write the list of your students, of the family names, the last names, and then you make a list of their grades. And then you can make a chart, and you can see, for example, how many students have got the excellent, the best grades, how many of them have good grades, and how many of them have satisfactory or not satisfactory grades. And then you will think what kind of a group of students you are sharing with, you know, and it gives you food for thought. You can understand, yeah, you can understand who of your students are so-so and who of them are better and why they are better and so on. So statistics is interesting stuff. And so that is why when they introduced, I knew that it was kind of predicted that they would have introduced that stuff. Okay, yeah, that's almost it for tonight. Any questions?
No.
All right.
I don't have any questions.
Yeah, so if you if it's comfortable with you, you're always welcome for the next class. Just remember that maybe next class you will be again alone, or maybe there will be some 20 students, because you never know. If they start their new announcement campaign, then probably will be lots of attendees. If they do not, probably again you will be alone. So that the last question to you, how did you learn about my class?
I read the post in group GRE for 100 points. Yeah,
Mhm.
something like that.
Yeah, I understand. It's just, yeah, let me have a look. I just want to check it. So that's this one. Yeah, if you can see my screen, yeah, I will share the screen with you. Just 1 second. Yeah. So is it this one?
Just a second, it is preparing. Yeah, this one.
Okay, yep, I understand. All right, so that's it, Anastasia. Thank you. It's been a pleasure for having you today in my class, and hopefully I will see you next time.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for your work. Really, it's really helpful lessons. Exactly, especially for me, just to train my oral skills. Really. So thank you a lot.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Yeah, have a good evening. Bye.